Man, how was it like working with? Did you? I know that Jennifer Lewis was on Poetic Justice, which did y'all have?
Jennifer Lewis was on Poetic Justice too.
Yeah,
I forgot that.
yeah. Jennifer Lewis. Yeah,
She's so brilliant.
Yeah.
The bitch is fabulous. Oh, she was the leading cabaret artist in New York for like 15 years. She would do a cabaret show in New York, and you couldn't touch her. Sing, dance, act, do it all on the stage, smaller than this little rug, and killing. She used to be backup singer for Bette Midler. That was one of her first starts, but no, she's fabulous. No, I didn't remember that she was in Poetic Justice.
Yeah, but you got me second guessing myself now because I thought she was in.
No, she was in it. Now that you mention it,
I thought she was in Poetic Justice.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
but if it's not her, it's another girl that's like her.
But do you know her? Do you know?
I know her.
You know her?
I know her. Yeah.
What's it like being around her?
Well, I'm never around her anymore lately. I used to be around her a lot. But Jennifer Lewis is, well, first of all, she's a genius. And there is no other way to put it. She is a genius. She can sing, she can act, but she also is so rooted in so much energy and knowledge about black people and women and life. She just have a rich personage. She could sit down and talk to anybody about anything, and I guarantee you it's going to be super fascinating. Yeah, I wasn't, but I was in Blackish with her. You know, I played a minister in Blackish. I only had one episode, but it was fabulous. It was amazing. In fact, the audition was amazing. I'm going to pull the audition one day and run it on my morning show. So I was doing comedy, I think, somewhere in Texas, and I got the call for the audition, right, to play a minister. So what I did is I got to put on a suit, I got my phone, and I went down in the lobby, and I gathered a bunch of people in the lobby and told them what I'm doing, and I wanted them to be my parishioners. So I was doing my lines, and they was, that's right, Rev, that's right. They were doing their whole, got that job. You know, I only got one. I don't need but one. It's so funny because there was a great musician, Morrison, Jim Morrison. Did you know who that was?
Jim Morrison. I got to know that name.
He was in the 60s. He was one of the greatest musical rock artists ever. He was with a group called, I think they started with a group called The Doors. But he was like the man. Coming Like My Fire, We're Gonna Get Much Higher. That was his stuff. Baby, Coming Like My Fire, he did that originally. So what happened was he did it on Ed Sullivan Show, but they said you can't say higher. You can't say, oh, people get higher. You can't say that on the show. So if you could just adjust those lyrics, that'll be cool, right? Jim Morrison went on, he did his shit. When he got through, he sang his song, Maybe We Can Take You Much Higher. He said his shit just like he said it. Mm-hmm. Now, Ed Sullivan was big as Johnny Carson when Johnny Carson was on. You remember Johnny Carson?
Yeah, of course.
Ed Sullivan was the biggest in television. And if you did his show, your life was set. You was going to work for them. When he got through doing his set, Ed Sullivan went in his room, kicked the door open. How could you do that? I had you coming on several more times. You'll never work this show again. And Jim Morrison calmly said, hey, man, I already did this show. Boom. That was it. I didn't do your show no more. I did this one, and I just love that attitude. No, Jennifer Lewis is great. Jennifer Lewis is great. Yeah, I know her, and she's a great. I would love to be in a scene with Jennifer Lewis because she eats the scene. I went to see her once. I was in New York. I used to go and do the biggest comedy club there, which is no longer there, called Caroline's, which is on 50th and Broadway.
And they shut down Caroline's?
Oh, Caroline's closed about 3 years ago.
Dang.
Yeah, they closed Caroline's. Caroline's was the shit.
Yeah.
And I used to go there with my friend Paul Mooney all the time, man. Paul Mooney was the best. And I called to tell Jennifer that I was in town. And she said, well, you got to come see me. I'm doing Shakespeare. I'm fabulous. I'll be at the Shakespeare Theater. Well, she wasn't doing Shakespeare. She was doing Brecht, a Brecht play, Bertolt Brecht. It was called Mother Courage. And it was her and Meryl Streep. They were the two leads. I love Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep's one of the greatest actresses ever.
But
she couldn't touch Jennifer Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Lewis was that show. When Jennifer Lewis came, Meryl Streep just basically disappeared because she was bigger than life. She was theater. Oh no, Jennifer Lewis she a beast. She's a beast.